Good morning children. Welcome to the math class. Today we will do question number 3, factorization. Factorize the following. Exercise 14.1, chapter 14. Now you know how to take common, how to do the factorization. Now you can see this is a slightly different whatever you have done before. Here you can see 4 terms are there. From here you can, from these two you have to take uh, anything as common. Say here x square and xy, you can take x as common from these two. X plus y will remain x square. I have taken 1x, and so 1x is left here. X and y, 1y is left here. From these two terms I can take 8 as common and x plus y. Now from this part you can see that x plus y is here also and in this term also. So I can take x plus y from this part and this part as common again. So we are taking common in second time. The same sum, first part I have taken common from these two terms and 8 from the next two terms. Now x plus y from the first part of the term and x plus y from the second part. So x plus y, if I take common, then from this part x is left, then plus sign, and from the last part, from the second part, 8 is left only. So x plus y I have taken as common, from the first part x plus, and from the second part 8. Easy? From question number 2, 15xy minus 6x plus 5y minus 2. If I take common from the first two terms, then 15 and 6, easily you can see that I can take 3 as common. From 15 and 6 I can take 3 as common. And x, y and x. So 1x I can take common. So if I take 3 from 15, for the first term, 3x I have taken. So the remaining part is 5. Because 3 5s are 15, and x I have taken, only y is left here. Then minus sign. If I take 3 from this term as common, then only 2 is left because x also I have taken outside. Now 5 minus 2, 5y minus 2. Then from the second part nothing is there as common. So in that case I have to take 1. 5y minus 2. So when nothing is as we can take as common, we will take 1. So now 5y minus 2. Now 5y minus 2 second part, we can take 5y minus 2 as common again. 5y minus 2. The remaining part is 3x plus 1. So this is the answer of this sum. Question number 3. Question number 3, ax plus bx minus ay minus by. From these two terms, if I take ax as common, then a is left here plus, and this portion b is left. Okay. Now minus, if I take from these two terms, which I can take as common? Yes, y I can take common. Then here it is a, and as because minus is outside, so you have to change the sign inside the bracket. So minus minus, it will become plus, and if I take y as common, then b will left here. Now a plus b, again second part common, a plus b, and the remaining part from here is x, and minus here it is y. So x minus y. Okay. Next sum, question number 4. 15pq plus 15 plus 9q plus 25p. We need to arrange. If you arrange them, 15pq plus 9q, then 25p plus 15, then we can take something common from these two terms and something here from these last two terms. So from 15 and 9 I can take 3 as common, p and q, q. So q I can take as common, Then 3 5s are 15. 3 5s are 15. 1 q I have taken. P is left here. So 5p. Then plus 3 3s are 9. Q I have taken outside. So 5p plus q. Now from these two I can take 5 as common. If I take 5 as common, then again 5p plus 3. 3 5s are 15. 5 5s are 25 and p is here 25p. Second part of common we can take as 5p plus 3 and remaining part is 3q plus 5. In this way you can solve the sum. Come to the next sum. Now last sum of this question, z minus 7 plus 7xy minus xyz. Again I need to arrange z minus 7. If I take this one in front, then xyz plus 7xy. Now from these two I can't take anything common. Take 1 as common. Z minus 7 minus, from there these two I can take xy as common. Then z is here remain and minus is outside, so plus will change, plus minus minus, and xy I have taken, so 7 is left here. You can see that this z minus 7 and z minus 7 is common. I can take second part of common from these two. So z minus 7, and which one is left here? 1 minus xy. In this way you have to solve the sum, and you need to practice it. Thank you, students.